Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day and happy Fruitful Friday. It's that time again. It seems like just a minute ago I was in Roswell, Georgia with my sweet new granddaughter, and fast forward, it's already been a week. Wow, time flies. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for joining me. If you were able to watch last week or tune in for the replay, you probably remember that I had this same exact outfit on when I did the live from there in Georgia. And I love this outfit, and I wore it again today for a couple of different reasons. One, I just wanted to be able to show what a fabulous outfit it is, be able to show that to you again. I don't have the white booties on today because I'm traveling and those are packed safely away in a suitcase and I didn't want to get those out. But just the perfect little date night outfit. I will be wearing this tomorrow night on my little double date weekend trip to Branson. So I look forward to that. But I wanted to highlight this outfit again, like I said, because it is just cute. And it can be found at Shine Boutique here in Maumelle, Arkansas. You can shop, of course, locally or go online. And I'll post all that information for you again. But I wanted to transition and talk more about being authentic. And that's another reason that I decided to wear this outfit again. Y'all, I'm going to put this remote down. I couldn't get it to work to start it. I really don't like having to come up in your face and push the button, but my remote has been acting up. So anyway, I'm trying it again. That's just part of being authentic. I'm trying to figure that out where I don't have to do that every time, but so far I'm still having technical difficulties. But anyway, back to the outfit, back to last Friday, and back to the topic of being authentic. Let me just kind of be real with y'all today. Hopefully I'm real with you every single time, but want to be very intentional today about talking about the topic of authenticity and being real and being genuine. So rewind to last Friday. I was there in Georgia seeing my 5-week-old, 6-week-old granddaughter, my very first grandchild. Absolutely precious. Can't say enough about how adorable she is. And of course, I think she's the most adorable granddaughter on the planet, right? As I should. But I was taking in every single moment that I had with her. And of course, I was there on a Friday knowing that I've committed to this Fruitful Friday at 1 o'clock Central every single week. It's important to me to follow through on my word, and when I say that I'm going to be present with you, my loyal followers, you are expecting me to show up. You're expecting me to be here. And so I was prepared. But yet, when I went live, y'all, I was nervous. I'm just going to tell you, for the first time, because I do this all the time, and if you do this all the time, if you put yourself out there like this, live to the world, speaking, typically, you get used to it, and if you do it over and over, let's just say I have not experienced that nervousness before like I did last Friday. And y'all, I don't know. There's so many different reasons I can think about that have gone through my head as to why. First of all, sweet baby granddaughter was taking a nap, and my son and daughter-in-law were downstairs, and so I went upstairs in the bedroom where I was staying to film so that I would not disturb any of them. And my sweet daughter-in-law offered for me to go in the nursery if I needed to, where there was better light. She was completely accommodating to whatever I needed. And I did try to set up in the nursery, but the nursery, she has the cutest ceiling fixture, but it comes down kind of low. And so the lighting with the fixture was going to kind of throw things off. And so I ended up in the bedroom where I was staying. And no matter what I did to prepare, to try to get the lighting the best it could be in that room, it just wasn't very good. And here I was wearing this outfit, and I felt the pressure, if you will, to make sure everything looked just right. I wanted to represent Shine Boutique very well. I wanted to represent myself and my brand and all of that very well. And so I went back and looked at that video and really critiqued myself about how dark it was, and I threw my foot up to show the white booties, and I pulled this down to, which that is very cute off the shoulder, by the way, but I was just kind of just jumpy and not myself, and I just really critiqued myself a whole lot about that video, and I almost took it down, y'all. I almost removed it, but I didn't, because I thought, I've got to be me. And if I can't be me and encourage others to be me, or to be themselves, not to be me, encourage others to be themselves, then what am I doing? And why am I even doing this? Y'all, the whole reason I do this is to inspire others, to inspire you. That was my heart. That's why Southern Inspiration started. Yes, I'm a Southern girl. That is kind of like, that had to be part of my company name, part of my platform name. But as I prayed and thought about, what is this? What is this going to be? And what's the why? And what's the intent? That word inspiration was not chosen lightly, y'all. It is my heart. With everything I do, every time I get on here, every post I make, everything is to inspire you to go do whatever it is that makes you light up, that makes you get the fire in the belly, that makes you chase your dreams so hard you continue chasing until they are reality. And you know what? To be authentic. Even if your authentic looks completely different than mine, which, by the way, it will, because you are you and you are unique and I am me, and I've been called to do this. I know that I have. There is no doubt in my mind. And so I got to thinking back over the 33 times I rewatched that video, right? Maybe not that many, but quite a few, critiquing myself. I'm like, what? Wait just a second. Those who love you and are bought into what you're doing here and want to support you and are loyal, yeah, they may think to themselves, dang, her lighting wasn't very good this time, or gosh, she seemed a little jumpy, she wasn't on her game. But you know what? Some folks might have also thought, man, she's doing fabulous. I know she is in Roswell, Georgia, seeing her grandbaby, but she's showing up and she's doing what she said she was going to do, and she's supporting her sponsors who are supporting her. And all of a sudden, y'all, over the last week or so, as I just got to thinking about it and praying over it, I thought, wow, it doesn't matter. I'm not claiming to be Little Miss Videographer, and I get so caught up in those little things. Now, granted, the lighting needs to be good. I'm not saying it doesn't. Even had a friend who reached out to me. She sent me a link for the little ring light that goes on the cell phone tripod, and I responded back and I said, I have one of those. It just wouldn't fit in my carry-on baggage, so I didn't bring it. So anyway, I loved, though, that she reached out to me in love. I know she did, and I love that. I'm using that word love a lot for Valentine's Day. But like I said, the more I thought about it and the more I just kind of meditated and contemplated over the degree to which I was beating myself up, I just said, stop. Just stop it, Michelle. It's not the end of the world. You're going to keep showing up. You're going to keep doing what you're called to do. And you're going to be okay. And you're going to do a great job. And people are going to keep following you because you are in your purpose. And I talk all the time about the passion and the purpose and getting inspired. And that is what I will be true to. And y'all, I was passionate about seeing my granddaughter. And I'll tell you what, I'm passionate about getting back out there to see her. And I'm going to make that happen in just a few weeks. I'm just as passionate about walking out my commitment to myself, my calling, my family, my husband, my marriage, Southern Inspirations. I'm passionate and committed to taking care of my sponsors, Light Shine Boutique, like Maumelle Florist and Every Blooming Thing. And I will run and go and do my very best to make sure that I'm authentic, number one, and that I am representing my sponsors, my social partners in an authentic way is I walk alongside of them in their journey to also be authentic. One more thing, a little parallel for you, and then I'm going to call it a day because I'm headed out of town, and guess what? I'm getting out of these clothes. These are not my travel clothes. I'm putting on my cute little travel outfit that you'll probably see a picture of later, and then you'll see me back in this at some point this weekend to wear it for my outing in Branson. But I have written the ABCs of marketing. And it's a little bit different than probably some typical articles or programs or platforms that you may have seen about marketing. It doesn't talk about the different types of marketing or advertising you can do. For instance, TV, radio, billboard, social media, SEO, which is search engine optimization, search engine market. It's not like that. It's more of, what do you do with those platforms? How do you execute the platform? Whatever media mix you've chosen, whatever marketing plan you've chosen. And y'all, I'm not just talking about a business. We tend to think marketing is when you're a business. But let me tell you, when I step out that door today, I'm marketing myself. When we get up in the mornings and we get ready and we go out into the world and to interact with others professionally, personally, it's our brand. It's who we are. We are marketing ourselves in everything we do, everything we say. And so my ABCs of marketing addresses, what does that look like? If I've decided as a company, to use a company example, that I'm going to use a media mix of, say, TV, radio, and billboard, which in the advertising world, that's a traditional type advertising. So if I've decided I'm going to use that media mix, my number one thing that is a must is authenticity. And there's your A. Whatever message I put out there, and again, it matters not. I don't care what medium you're using. That's a different discussion as far as which mediums to choose to best get your message out there. But whatever plan or strategy you use for your company must be authentic. You've got to be real. You've got to show yourself. You've got to show those things about your company. Granted, you want to put yourself in the best light. If your back end office procedures are horrible, you got to be working on getting those fixed, and don't you dare put anything out there from a marketing perspective about being efficient and offering great conversation too, but that wasn't what I meant. Customer service. Don't claim to offer good customer service if your back end procedures are a wreck. Go get that fixed first. However, if you are really, really good at graphic design. Maybe your company is graphic design. And you are the most creative graphic designer on planet Earth. Show that, story that out, which is a whole different topic too. And be authentic there, but just don't. In other words, y'all get my point. Don't put something out there that does not match the experience that your customer or your potential customer is going to have when they interact with you. And interaction, obviously, if you have a brick and mortar, that's walking into your place of business and doing business with you. If you do something like graphic design, I don't know why that one came to mind. It might not have been the best example, but if you do something that is still tangible, but it's more of a service, not necessarily a product, you may not deal face to face as much. But so I start with A in the ABCs of marketing, and I go all the way to Z. I take each letter, and I identified key words, more than one word in most cases. It's a little bit of a comprehensive type article or plan, if you will. But I dig into each word, and it ends with zeal. Because starting with authenticity and then walking through all the different, consistency it comes in with the C, and then I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. Gosh, I can't remember right now. But it ends with zeal, because at the end of the day, you have to be able to show that you are excited about your product or service or your own brand or whatever it is. So anyway, for whatever that's worth, I guess my point in that was, as I'm having conversations with my own clients and those who I have become a consultant with for their businesses or their own personal journeys, we talk about those things. We talk about being authentic and making sure that folks see the real you. And so for me, today was crucial for me. I don't want to claim to be authentic and then not be. So I wore this again. For me, I needed to do this, but I also wore it again for my sponsor, who has trusted me with her business and trusted me to present her in a positive light. So I hope some of this has helped you. I hope that it's let you see a little bit of my transparency, which I think was probably the T word or one of the T words in my marketing ABCs. And there you go. That's kind of what I wanted to share today. Thank you again to my social partners, Shine Boutique and Maumelle Forest and Every Blooming Thing. Can y'all see my hair today? Let me know. Look how pretty my hair looks. I got it done this morning. And I told her, I said, curl it good because it's got to last a while. I want it to look good tonight. So be looking for a fun announcement about a local salon coming soon. Thank you so much for your continued support of Southern Inspirations. Thank you for following me and for believing in me and what I'm doing. Please continue to like, share, comment, invite your other friends and colleagues to come along as we continue this journey. And y'all, if I forget to mention this every time, please do let me know of community stories or nonprofit organizations that you're involved with, or maybe you have in some sort of leader capacity or volunteer. Let me know, because I am booking up those nonprofit stories for this entire year. And that's the fun part for me. I love doing the stories for the businesses, the chamber businesses. And by the way, if you've not seen the announcement about my new partnership with Maumelle Chamber, please go watch that. It's so exciting. I cannot wait to start doing all these business stories. But those nonprofit stories, there's just so much good being done in those nonprofits and so many individuals who are making a difference in this world. And y'all, that's what we need. So please share that information with me as you run across it. All right, I have rattled on enough, y'all. If you have any questions, let me know. I am going to change out of this, put it in the suitcase, get my road trip t-shirt on, and wait for my friends to show up. And we're going to have a double date Valentine's weekend getaway. I hope that you and your loves, whether that's pets, family, spouse, children, whoever, I hope y'all have a fabulous Valentine's Day and weekend. And I'll be seeing you probably from Branson. I'm sure I'll post something. Bye. Live life, y'all.